Very rarely do I do this, and I did it yesterday, and because it just outraged me. It did. It did. As a Yankee fan, to see somebody in Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, New York, wearing a Red Sox jacket and what appeared to be maybe some other Red Sox material underneath the jacket. That's not a problem. I've seen that before many, many, many times. But then to be wearing a Met hat on top of it, it's just like, what the hell is your problem, sir? And there are children around for children to see this individual walking around in a Major League Baseball stadium, and unfortunately for the guy, captured by ESPN cameras, bottom of the ninth of a one-run game on Sunday Night Baseball, easily the biggest audience ESPN may have for a baseball game in quite some time, opening weekend. And I said, I need to know, who is this man? Who is this person?
Whose man?
What is the story behind this individual? Need to know. Mike Del Tufo thought it was a lost bet. I just thought it was a lost soul, quite frankly. And I think we're about to get our answer, because I'm looking at the Rich Eisen Show phone line, and I see calling in Sheridan from Utica, New York. You are on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Sheridan?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic, Rich. Good to be on. Hey, Mike. Hey, Chris.
What's up, brother?
We're all here, and TJ is here as well. Mike is not here, so but it's all good. It's all good. Our
fellow Mets fan, Sheridan.
Hey, I say it's all going to be okay.
Okay, very good, very good. So first, let's get things first. You are the individual in the Red Sox Mets gear. Is that a true story? You are that person.
That is me. That is correct.
Okay. So now I ask this to you, sir, with the utmost of respect. What the hell? What the hell? How did this happen?
What the hell going on?
What the hell going on with you, sir? What happened? What happened? What's the story?
It all started with a bet last year when my buddy Matt Allen ended up buying tickets for us to go see the Mets play at Fenway, and that was last September. And so he's a Red Sox fan. He's wearing his gear, and I'm wearing my Mets gear. And we're at the game, and I said, we got to make a bet. We got to put something on the line. And he was like, all right, well, what do you propose? I said, well, listen, you've never been to a Subway Series game. You've never been to a Red Sox game at Yankee Stadium. And I said, listen, whoever loses has to buy 2 new jerseys, has to buy 2 tickets, and we have to go to either the Red Sox play at Yankee Stadium, or we have to go when the Mets play at Yankee Stadium. But the loser has to dress as the opposing team and has to be a fan, either a Red Sox fan or Mets fan. And that game, unfortunately, the Mets lost, and so I was the loser, and I had to buy the jerseys. I had to buy the tickets, and we end up going to the game. And as we're driving down from the Utica area, I've got my Mets hat on because that's what I wear. I mean, I'm a diehard Mets fan, orange and blue, and 7-line Army. I mean, that's how I roll. But we get to the hotel, we're changing, and he says, "You should leave your hat on." I was like, "Okay, let's go." And the bottom line is this: Mets fans, Red Sox fans, the one thing that have in common is that Yankees suck.
My man.
My man.
Sheridan.
I just got worked by a chiropractor. Okay. Because that's what you are, right? You're a chiropractor by trade? Correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
And everybody needs a chiropractor.
Of course.
Yeah, I need one right now.
I know that. Well, clearly I do. I just got worked. Okay. So at what point did you realize you became nationally and Twitter famous for wearing a Red Sox uniform and a Met hat to a Yankee Red Sox game?
So we are going out of the stadium. And listen, I was getting crap from people, while I was at the stadium. All different sorts of comments from people. I mean, it didn't stop. Now, it wasn't bad. Like nobody was throwing anything at me. There was no physicality. Mm-hmm. But I mean, listen, I'm getting catcalled in the bathroom. I'm at the urinal, And this guy goes, yo, you all right? What the are you doing?
Careful, doctor. You may work blue in your office, but not here, sir. Not in this office. Keep going, though. Keep going.
All right. So, and just I'm trying to buy food, and the people are looking at me down, looking at me. He looks at my hat, looks at my jersey, looks at my hat. He says, "Are you confused?" I said, "No." He says, "At least you got a good sandwich." I mean, it was just nonsense. People behind us were all game long getting in my ear.
I get it. But at what point did you realize? Because now it's on it wound up on my Twitter feed, and I did want to, ask you the same question that you got asked at the urinal, and so now I have the full story. It is terribly unfortunate in a way that you are captured and seen on an ESPN audience wearing this gear. I mean, that makes you losing the bet literally 100 times worse, I would think.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And we knew that, especially with Boston winning, that it was not going to be pretty. Everybody's leaving. And so we went right out gate 2, and we're like, man, we're not going to get an Uber or a Lyft. We're not going to get on any. We're not going on public transportation. That's for darn sure. And so thankfully they've got cars waiting right there out there for you. And the guy says, "You need a ride?" It's like, absolutely. And we hopped in.
Got out of. But who called you and said, "By the way, you're on Twitter. You're all over the place"? Where'd you get that?
So nobody called me. So we get in the cab. I have no idea what's going on. All of a sudden, my phone blows up. I am getting text messages, Facebook messages, Instagram, you name it, just absolute getting swamped. My phone hasn't stopped going off. I mean, since that moment, let's say 11 o'clock on Sunday night till now, it has been nonstop, my phone blowing up. I'm like, I've got to take care of patients. I got things to do. Still coming in.
Yeah, okay. The world-famous Dr. Sheridan Mish of Utica, New York.
Yeah, Doug, this is Brockman. What jersey did you end up buying, or is it just, was it just a plain jersey with no name and number on the back?
It was a plain jersey, no name or number. It was the authentic jersey that's made in America.
Okay.
I support local businesses
Attaboy.
in my communities. I take a priority in doing that.
I love it.
And also, anytime that we can, we try to buy American-made products. And, yeah, it might cost a little bit more, and that's okay because we know that American workers are getting paid for what we're doing.
All right. So, but where's the Red Sox stuff now? I mean, you're never putting that on again, right? I mean, ever again. We can at least agree on that, right?
I cannot agree on that, Rich. I've got to tell you that yesterday in the office, people wanted to see it. People wanted to get pictures with me. I wore it all day at the office. Patients were taking pictures with me. They were absolutely loving it. I've got patients today that said, "I'm coming with my Yankees jersey. You better have that gear on. I want a picture with you."
Oh, okay.
Business is booming, Rich.
Yeah. So yeah, I've still got it. It's at my office, and I will don it as necessary for people that want photo ops.
She just put it in the frame, Doc. You got to frame that eventually and hang it on the wall.
Yeah, well, he's not wearing it on the 7 train. That's for damn sure.
I would hope not.
That's not happening.
No, not at all. Listen, I'm again diehard Mets fan. 7 Line Army. I'm going to the games and to the Mets games. I'm wearing all my Mets gear, but I will certainly continue to try and promote the commonality of theme with the Mets fans and Yankees fans. And for those that want to also embrace it, I'm happy to put the jersey on. Today, when I went to the gym, it was one of the funny things, and I gotta thank you guys. On the podcast yesterday,
yes,
you were saying that, hey, this guy looks like he's in good shape. He's tall, and I work out. I went to my gym today, the fitness mill in Utica, and I walk in, and the manager's at the front desk. He's like, "Dude, I got to get a picture with you." And I was like, "Okay," because he listened to it. He's like, just excited that that's where I work out, and that's what helps keep me in good shape. So I grabbed the jersey and hat, put it on, and and he probably is going to put it on their social media.
All right, man. Okay, well, I'm glad we got to meet through you losing a bet and having the unfortunate moment of being captured bottom of the ninth of all times as well on ESPN, and I'm glad to know that you're a normal individual who's of right mind and loves the Mets and supports local businesses and American-made items, and then you're not some mixed-up freak. So I'm very glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I really would like to do. I'd like, because people were telling me that it was a jinx. I jinxed the Yankees, and so I want to go to Fenway wearing that jersey and the Mets hat when the Yankees play at Fenway. And help to continue that jinx against the Yankees and keep the Red Sox winning.
Everyone will be buying you beers if you show up at Fenway like that.
Yeah. Okay. Please call back when the Yankees and Mets play one another, because I'm more than happy to talk some serious smack with you, sir. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Love to do it. Rich.
Don't lose our number. Thanks for the call, brother.
Let's go Mets.
Thanks for the call. There you go.
Awesome.
There you
Shout
go.
out 315. That's great. That's a 4-hour drive from Utica.
That is the chiropractor giving me an adjustment. The rest of Yankee fans an adjustment. Right there. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here